Welcome to St John's for the weekly update as we approach Palm Sunday. Because Palm Sunday is on this Sunday coming, tomorrow we have our palm cross making workshop, so please feel free to join us anytime between 9 and noon tomorrow to make the palm crosses that will be distributed on Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday, of course, is the beginning of Holy Week, that the day that we begin to follow Jesus as he walks the journey from the triumphal entry on Palm Sunday through to Maundy Thursday, when he has that intimate but tense meal with his disciples, through to Good Friday as we talk about his arrest and his trial, his execution and his burial, then into Holy Saturday, the day of waiting, the day that we are most uncomfortable with, through to Easter. I can't recommend highly enough the idea of walking the whole of the journey. It's an incredible opportunity that we have because of the gift of the Gospel writers who gave us such detail about this last week of Jesus' life that we can actually walk it in real time. And by doing so, we enter deeply into the emotional, political and spiritual consequences of that journey. I can't recommend highly enough being part of that complete pilgrimage. You find details of all the services in the Lenten brochure and on the cathedral website. Palm Sunday is also the day associated with peace, because Jesus is welcomed into Jerusalem as the Prince of Peace, as the one who undoes the violent structures by entering on a donkey rather than a white charger. He redefines what it is to be the king, the one who comes in triumph, the triumph of peace rather than a triumph of war. So, as is the tradition, there is a Palm Sunday rally at 2 o'clock on Palm Sunday. I have the privilege of being one of the speakers, and I will be talking about the connection between war making and refugees and instability across the world. And we can certainly see, as the Ukraine invasion continues, how those dynamics are playing out. Our Palm Sunday finishes with the offering of the spectacular service called Tenebrae, a service of light being consumed by the darkness but not being overcome by it. A very powerful liturgy of symbol and music. And to enhance the experience, that service will start at 7 o'clock in the evening rather than 6. So this coming Sunday, Palm Sunday, there is no evensong and Tenebrae at 7 p.m. It's worth coming out for. Throughout this Holy Week, we have the opportunity to walk the Stations of the Cross. One of the stations is behind me, and one of the things I love about Haysam's work is the way the symbolism unpacks over time. So in this painting, we see Jesus with the women of Jerusalem, and the three figures in the foreground represent three women, and yet two of them have been painted in such a way that they combine to outline a heart, and to show that love is at the heart of the gospel. So every day in Holy Week we have the opportunity to walk the Stations of the Cross at 1:10, except for on Good Friday, when we walk the Stations of the Cross immediately after the noon liturgy. A great way to sort of deepen our experience of Good Friday. And while I'm reflecting on Good Friday, at the noon service we have the veneration of the cross. The cross comes in procession into the cathedral, is displayed at the centre of our worship, and we have the opportunity to come forward to pray at the foot of the cross. and also, if we like, to bring some symbol that we want to leave at the foot of the cross. It might be something we've written, something we've made that represents some part of us or some experience that we wish to leave at the foot of the cross. And then those items are gathered up and placed in the Easter fire that we light at dawn on Easter Day. And as they're consumed by the fire, we are given a very powerful symbol of transformation. So you might like to think about whether there's anything you want to bring with you on Good Friday to lay at the foot of the cross. As you would be aware, the government has revised the health directives that apply to indoor venues, and it's been that policy that has been guiding our policy over the last few months. The government's revision basically removes all restrictions for indoor venues. We think that is probably going too fast, too fast. And so our revision, after conversations at Cathedral Council and in the pastoral team and conversations around the community, so our change of policy is that the 7:30 a.m. service on a Sunday will remain vaccination only, and so only vaccinated people will be admitted to the 7:30 service on a Sunday. So stewards will continue to check people's vaccination status for that service. Other services, there will be no such check, but we are introducing a lot more distance seating, so half of the front part of the nave will, instead of being rows of chairs, will now be distance chairs, and we really do encourage the wearing of masks. The pastoral team will continue to wear masks as a sign that mask wearing is not only welcomed but encouraged. The choir will do the same. And as you know, mask wearing is the single most effective way to prevent transmission. So given that the restrictions are being pulled back by the government, and we are responding in kind but not going as far as the government, we do recommend that you wear a mask when you come to the cathedral, and in fact that you wear a mask whenever you're out and about. That's certainly my personal practice. I wear a mask in the supermarket and other public places, and I'm sure that is helping to keep me safe and to keep vulnerable people safe should I be someone who has a symptomatic COVID. Our birthdays this week, so we say happy birthday to Rod Rogers, to Chris Goulet and to Arian Miller. I hope you all have a really wonderful day. So here we are at the threshold of Holy Week. As I say, it's wonderful to be able to go through the whole experience of Holy Week into Easter. And again, I encourage you to do that if you possibly can. And a reminder that most of the main liturgies, the liturgies that actually take us on that pilgrimage, will be offered on YouTube if you need to be at a distance or at some stage you can't get to one of the liturgies. There is that opportunity to enter into the full experience through a combination of being physically present and using YouTube as well. It's one of the great benefits of our current situation, that we have both this hybrid way of walking the way to the cross, to the empty tomb, and the celebration of the transforming feast that is Easter. Peace be with you.